Hi everyone, and welcome to High Valley Couponers. Today I'm here with our Kroger cheat meals for the week. And we are taking it a little different this week. We did a survey a while back, and a lot of you guys really were excited about freezer dinners. And so this week I decided we're going to try the freezer dinner thing out on this channel. I think freezer dinners are amazing. They're a really great idea and a major time saver. Plus, the thing I really like, I've had complaints before about not being able to use up all the ingredients. You're like, oh, Nick, we're buying these ingredients, we're not able to use it up. And I totally get that. So this week, we actually are going to be able to use everything up in these freezer dinners except for half a bag of cheese, which I'm sure you guys can use in something else you're having that week. So avoiding waste and also saving so much of like the prep time out of it. You're making these meals and putting them in the freezer, and then when a busy day comes along, you just go to the freezer and get it out and it's done. And if you don't have a deep freezer, I would highly encourage you guys, make the investment. Look maybe on, I don't know, the selling walls or something and just see if you can find one on the cheap. But it'll make your life so much easier for freezing meats and meals and just other frozen stuff. A freezer is essential. So all the recipes will be below in the description box, and you can just freeze them. Just put them in. Basically what you do is you get a dish, a glass, or it doesn't have to be glass, I'm sorry. You get a freezer safe dish. I know you can buy like disposable dishes at Kroger or maybe even Dollar Tree or something, Walmart. Or I'm sure there's reusable ones too. You just have to research it. But yeah, so keep that in mind. So let's just dive right in. Alright, so our first recipe we're making tonight is the ground turkey pasta broccoli dinner. And this is actually going to make 3 different freezer meals. Now, I found this recipe from a site called iFoodReal.com, which is an awesome site, by the way. And we're going to use her recipe, but she's got it for 6 servings. Here on my channel, we base all of our freezer dinners on a family of 4. The typical family, I guess, is a family of 4. So that's what we base it off of. So her recipe is 6 servings, and we are trying to make 3 freezer meals that serve 4. So basically what that means is we're going to double her recipe here, which it even will allow us to do that. That's what we're going to do. Now, she gets a little technical here, which I'm a little confused why, because she goes up here and she tells us what she wants us to put in the recipe, which is weird. But what we're going to do is we're going to follow her recipe, but we're actually going to cut some stuff out in order to be cheaper, which I know sounds ridiculous, but that's what we're going to do. So in our recipe, we are going to use 2 boxes of cremette pasta. We're going to disperse this amongst the 3 meals. I would also just make the whole batch and then divide it up into the 3 casserole dishes or whatever. You're going to want 2 pounds of ground turkey. And we're going to assume you have spices, oils, and salt on hand because most of us do. And I'm not going to add that in there every week saying you guys have to buy that stuff. So we're going to hope you guys have it on hand. If you don't, you're going to have to pick that up. And you are going to use half a cup of Parmesan cheese over this recipe. And that is actually a third of the package, or 67 cents of the $1.99 package. But don't worry, we are going to finish this whole package in the next meal. So it's the Kroger brand Parmesan cheese. So that comes to a total of $8.41 for all 3 freezer meals. And total servings is 12. Like, that's crazy. And you really don't need a side dish because you have pasta, turkey, and broccoli. Maybe a salad or something. I don't know, but that's awesome right there. That's an amazing deal. Do this quick and easy chicken Parmesan freezer meal right here. It does serve 4. We are going to go ahead and double this recipe and have 2 freezer meals. So you can have 2 of these to freeze, which is amazing. So let's go over back to our recipes. And here we go. So we're going to need 8 chicken breasts. That is roughly 3 pounds of chicken. That's $5.37. Don't worry, though. We are going to finish off some of this chicken. Don't worry about it. Each pack usually comes with about 6 chicken breasts. So here we're using 8, and down here we're going to use 4, so you're not going to have any problem using up the chicken. You're also going to use half of the can of Kroger breadcrumbs. That's 49 cents. Remember, you're going to divvy this up between the meals. To follow the recipe, we're going to make 2 meals here, 2 freezer meals, separate meals. So it's 49 cents, but if you want to be technical, you are paying 99 cents for it today, so it's going to cost you 99 cents today. You'll just have leftover breadcrumbs. Okay, you're going to use the remainder of that Parmesan cheese. That was $1.34. Per her recipe, you need 7 tablespoons of butter. So that'd be 14. I think that's a bit much. I don't think I would recommend using that much butter. I put it in here in case you want to, but if you could, I think you probably could get away with a whole lot less. That is a lot of butter right there. A lot. So anyways, though, there you go. If you want to do that, it's 43 cents. I'd recommend getting like the Blue Bonnet or Imperial margarine. But if you want real butter, certainly. I don't really eat margarine anymore, but if you still do, that's a whole lot cheaper than butter. And then the Hunt's pasta sauce, just get a can of that for $1. You're going to divvy that up between the recipes. You're going to need a whole entire bag of the mozzarella cheese for $1.99, the Kroger brand. So total is $10.52 for that whole meal. That's amazing. And like I said, this is from Fabulously Frugal. She had a really great recipe here, and I think it really would be good. So I'm going to have the link to that in the description. So let's head on over to the next recipe. Okay, so our next meal is actually a white chicken chili recipe, and this is actually on a website called $5 Dinners. I'm really, really excited about this one. This actually is 8 servings, so we are going to actually go ahead and double it and make 4 different freezer meals. So we're going to make 16 servings total, 4 for each meal, so we're going to get 4 of these. Now, what I recommend here, put it in a Ziploc bag, this gallon-sized Ziplocs. We don't have to get those special containers for everything, but for like soups and stuff like that, get the Ziplocs out. All you have to do is when you're ready to do it, dump it in the crock pot. Actually, I believe down here has directions. Yeah, see? Really easy. Really, really easy. It just tells you what you're supposed to do. So I love that. So we're going to talk about what is involved here. I have it wrote down on my little sheet because it's different than theirs. But you're going to follow that same generic recipe just with your double ingredients. So you're going to need 4 chicken breasts. You're going to need 2 cans of the Bush's savory white beans. They're $1. There's a $1 checkout 51. So it actually makes them free, which is amazing. 2 cans of those Kroger green chilies, and then actually 2 cartons of chicken broth. So that actually comes to $6.85 for all 4 of those, which is insane. Now, it does say to add milk and sour cream. I know personally I like to add like chips and cheese to mine, but obviously this is a freezer meal, so you're not going to do that at this particular moment. So it really is $6.85 for those 4, which is amazing. And then final recipe down here is a black bean enchilada casserole. Let me get you the recipe for that. Alright, so this final recipe is from a site called theseasonedmom.com. This is perfect 4 ingredient black bean enchilada casserole. Now, she kind of got confusing here because she was like, get 6-inch tortillas. I had a hard time finding those on the Kroger website. So I came up with a good substitution to avoid no waste. I don't want to have to waste stuff. So I found a good substitution here, and you're going to follow the same recipe. This is a dump recipe, I believe. This is one of the ones you dump in a bag. This is what it's called. Dump and bake. Yeah, you dump it in a bag, and then you bake it in the Ziplocs. Or it's not Ziploc. It is container. So why is it called dump and bake? Whatever. I'm tired, but follow the instructions. They got really great instructions here, what you can do and everything. And then they tell you about freezing and all that fun stuff. So 4 ingredient black bean casserole. So let me tell you the ingredients. We're going to make 3 freezer meals here. So how many servings? This was 4 servings. So we're actually going to do this recipe times 3 and make 3 servings, which is amazing. You'll never believe how much all this comes to. So 30 street tacos. That is 1 whole pack. That's why we're doing 3 here, so you don't waste the street tacos. Now, you're going to use 10 per meal. There are 4 inches, so you're going to use 10 per meal. I know the other one said 8 6-inch, so we're going to go ahead and use 10 of the 4-inch, and it'll be close enough, pretty much. Not 100%, but it's close enough. You're going to need 6 cans of black beans. Get the Kroger brand for 65 cents. Multiply by 6 cans equals $3.90. Okay, you're going to need some, this is going to be wasteful, but you are going to need 1.5 bags of Mexican cheese. That comes to $2.98, and you're going to use 1 cup per recipe. So half of the bag will be left over, so 99 cents. And then 1.5 bags. And then you are going to need 2 cans of enchilada sauce, which on the Kroger app, they had some on sale for 99 cents. So for 3 meals, that comes to $10.35. That's crazy right there. Now, that doesn't include side dishes, but side dishes are very inexpensive, so I would not worry hard about that. So I wrote all this down. How much did this come to? I know I added it up. Okay, let me give you guys the math, because I know I added it up. But overall, I think it's very, very cheap. Okay, so this comes to $36.23 for all the ingredients of these meals. All of them. Amazing right there. Amazing. $36.23 to make all these dinners. I'd say with the extra ingredients, like I said, some of these things you aren't going to use 100%. I still think it's under $40, which is insane for all these 12 dinners, 12 freezer meals. Now, let me know in the comments, are you not a big fan of the freezer dinner thing? Would you prefer me just do like you cook for that night kind of thing, only one recipe? I think bulk cooking overall, though, is such a smart idea. I really, really do. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video, and thank you so much for watching.